worse at night. Now, if you are a working mom, especially in a high stress executive job, you have your days full with long hours of sitting, long meetings, and of course, a lot of other things that keep you really busy. When you get back home, you are looking forward to a good night's sleep. And if your sleep is disturbed due to a nerve pain, specifically sciatica, as we're talking about that today, it can be quite disturbing as it messes up your whole nighttime sleep and the next day as well. So, if you are wondering why is your sciatic nerve pain or your sciatica worse at night, you may want to listen to this video because we are going to talk about the reasons why that happens. Once you know these reasons, you can understand your pain better and you can work towards managing your sciatic nerve pain better. Right. So, before we get into the topic, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is, back, neck, and joint and nerve pain. And I do this by giving you simple exercises, easy lifestyle modifications, some tips, tricks, and hacks to get you along the way. And I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time because, hey, we're moms, we're busy people, right? So, without taking up more of your time, let's get into why is your sciatica or sciatic nerve pain worse at night. Now, the very first and simplest reason is you have less distractions at night, right? So when you're sleeping, you are not so distracted, you don't have so much going on like you have at work, or as a mom we've got like a million things happening and our mind is really distracted with like a big to-do list that goes on all the time during the day. All that slows down at night and you are able to focus more on your aches and pains. And this is true for all pains, like spinal, back pain, neck pain, or whatever aches and pains you have in the body. And the same happens with sciatica. So you're able to focus more on your pain because you're not distracted. This is a simple reason. However, if you look at the most scientific reasons, it is possible that the inflammation in your body will fluctuate throughout the day. And whatever you've done in the day, be it prolonged sitting, additional stresses on the body, whatever you've done in the day, say you've started some new activity or you've had a long travel, whatever you're doing in the daytime will manifest as inflammation towards the end of the day or in the night time. And that is why you might feel that your sciatica is worse at night. Now, just looking at my notes here, the other thing is that if you are one of those who takes nerve relaxants or painkillers for managing your nerve pain, you take it at certain intervals in the day, as in when you feel the pain coming back or as you've been prescribed by your doctor. However, in the night, you might take that pill right before you sleep, but during that 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep, you are not taking the medication. It tends to wear off towards the later part of the night or earlier mornings. And that is why you might find that your nerve pain gets worse, or you start to feel your nerve pain more towards those later hours of night or early mornings. Now, it is also possible that if you have a poor sleeping posture, and I'm smiling at that because if you've heard me talk about any of the spinal and joint nerve pain before, I do talk a lot about posture because it is important. If you have a poor sleeping posture, this can irritate your nerve because your spine is not aligned in a neutral position. It is possible that let's take an example here. So it is possible that if your sciatica is due to a disc bulge or a disc herniation, and you're sleeping in a poor posture, there is more stresses on your spine, the structures around it, and specifically on that disc itself. And when you have more stresses build up on those discs, or if you are in a really poor sleeping posture and it just so happens that you are in a position where there is a lot of gravity, obviously there's gravity acting on our body at all times even when you're lying down. So it is possible that the gravity is acting on that specific part of your disc, and the nerve, that is the sciatic nerve, is actually getting compressed or irritated in that poor sleeping posture from that disc bulge, right? So if you have a poor, even if you don't have disc bulge as one of the reasons for your sciatica, it could be anything else. uh, A poor sleeping posture is where your spine is not aligned in a neutral position and there are more chances of your nerves getting irritated. Now, if you are looking for symptoms of sciatica or why sciatica happens and such information, you can go to my YouTube channel. I've done a couple of videos on there. Or if you go to YouTube, type my name, Swati Prakash, sciatica or nerve pain, these videos will come up and you can have a look there. All right, so these are some of the common reasons why your sciatica can be worse at night. It's not as complicated as we think, but of course, the pain can be quite debilitating. Now, if you are looking for more solutions to your sciatica or your nerve pain, I have written a blog on the same topic, Why is Your Sciatica Worse at Night? And you can have a look at that blog. I will leave a link in the description of this video. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link will be in my bio. If you cannot find it, you can message me and I'll send the blog to you. In that blog, I have talked about a couple more reasons why your sciatica is worse at night, and there is a video which explains this really well. Also, at the end of that blog, towards the end of the blog, I talk about a free guide that I have on nerve pain and how you can manage it. There are practical tips that you can apply. There are practical things that you can apply to manage your sciatica or other nerve pains. So we're talking about sciatica, we're also talking about nerve pains in your arms, forearms, etc. in that free guide. So have a look at the blog and you'll be able to grab your free guide there. Alrighty, I hope this was useful. If you have any questions, any comments for me on this topic, or if there are any other topics related to back, neck, that is your spinal pain or joint nerve pain, do let me know. And if it is within the scope of my knowledge, I will definitely address them for you. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.